So I'm currently recording you, recording me, recording this. It's noisy. The autofocus on this camera is noisy as hell. It sounds like crickets in there. So today is a pretty cool day. I finally got the second piece of the package in the mail. The third part is coming, but we're waiting on that because prices need to come down a little bit. They're a little bit pricey. Not that I couldn't afford it, it's just a matter of like, I think that they're gonna come down, and so I'm gonna wait just a tiny little bit longer. If they don't come down soon, I'm gonna pull the trigger anyway, but figured, why not? I got time to kill. In the meantime, I got this package in the mail today. The packaging isn't what I expected. I don't quite understand. It says PowerShot Vixia. This is not a PowerShot Vixia. I was freaking out a little bit when I first got it. Like, did they send me the wrong camera? I was gonna do an unboxing, but because I saw that on the box, I figured I better open this before I commit to an unboxing video. So here it is. Canon 70D. This is a 1080p pixel camera. It's got, I don't know, 20 something megapixel, lens width. The most important part of this is that it's got this flip out, which is cool. My other DSLR doesn't have this, and it makes filming for vlogging difficult because I can never tell what's happening. The reason I bought the camera that you're looking at right now, the Canon G7X, the reason I bought that camera was because of the great flip out screen. One of the other things that I am really, where is it? There we go. I don't know this camera really well yet. I haven't dug into it at all, but one of the most important factors is that thing. That, my friends, is the microphone jack. Plug in the microphone jack. Microphone goes right up here. When I hold it out here like this, I can talk to it, and it has better audio than this thing will have. So why didn't I buy this first when I was buying this? Because this camera, when I first bought it, was, if I remember correctly, somewhere between $600, $700. This one here, the body alone, was $750, and that's marked down considerably because the 80D is out. I'm sure the 90D is probably coming soon, and so prices are starting to drop on these, and it's still a very solid camera. It doesn't shoot 4K. If 4K is your thing, don't get this one. I didn't care that much about that because I'm not shooting high, like super high def stuff. I'm not trying to be cinematic. I just wanted something that was a little bit higher grade, gave me the ability to use a lens like this. And so yeah, why didn't I do that first? Because I was saving a little bit of money, and I thought maybe I could attach a microphone to it. Didn't find out till after the fact that you can't attach a microphone to it. Ever since I started the podcast, I decided I wanted to eliminate I've talked about it. I want to get rid of this thing. I don't want this thing in my face when I'm trying to do the podcast, and so that's why I wanted to get this with the microphone so that I can do this, and the audio quality will still be pretty good. Another thing that is a positive byproduct is that this camera will allow me to take some really nice shots. I probably won't carry this around with me to do photography on a regular basis, but it will give me that potential. This camera shoots pretty good. This camera definitely shoots better. What I'm gonna do here, again, this is the Sigma 17 to 50 millimeter 2.8. Get in the hole. Gotta get the battery. Got a brand new card here. There we go. We'll tell you this right out of the gate. The autofocus on this camera is noisy as hell. You probably won't be able to hear it, but let's see. It sounds like crickets in there, or, chirping something. Initial reaction. This thing is considerably heavier than this one. Just pick these two up. This one, even with the tripod, is probably half the weight of this one right here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build up my muscles to be carrying this thing around all the time. I have the heavier weight tripod for this one because this one is definitely gonna need something with a little bit more heft. Easily half the weight here than here. That's okay. I'm okay with building up a little bit more muscle in order to be able to use a camera that does the work that I needed to do. So I'm gonna try and figure out a way to compare these two cameras real quick because comparison's good. And it's fair to say that we probably should assess the major differences between these two. Now, because this one is such a big dog, and also because I know very little about it. Probably should do a little bit of an assessment on it first, but screw it, we're gonna go. You know, I just realized that there was no book. There's no booklet that came with this. Something about where I bought this from, a little bit sketchy, but it seems to be working. Okay, so I've got them literally side by side. Here is the old Canon G7X, and here is the new Canon 70D. You can see immediately that the difference in the picture is quite significant. Now, that being said, I haven't quite figured out how to use the D70 accurately, and so what you're seeing color profile wise is just right out of the camera. What I'm seeing over here on the screen on the 70D is a lot more vibrant than what I'm seeing on the G7X. Now that's the LCD screen. I don't know if that you know, is going to transfer over once I get that out of the camera and into the computer. But here's the thing. None of this stuff matters. And I say that with an obvious sense of irony. I'm buying really expensive equipment and I probably didn't need it. I could have continued to use the G7X for a long, long time. I only bought the 70D because I wanted to step up the game just a little bit so that I could do other things with it and not have to pull other equipment out. You see, yesterday, or the day before, or I can't remember exactly when, I got a message from somebody saying I should stop trying to push my affiliate links on everybody. It was in regard to a post I put up on Instagram where I shared these two cameras in a picture, and you know, somebody was just like, yeah, you're just trying to push affiliate links. But here's the thing, I don't need either one of these cameras to do what I do. I could use this thing right here to do the exact same thing. In fact, I made a video on Instagram immediately after I saw that note. I recorded a quick video and edited the entire thing and uploaded it up to Instagram completely from this phone. Nothing else was done. I can do the whole job here. Do I want to do the whole job here? No, because it's a little bit more cumbersome, a little bit more difficult. I don't have quite the control that I do when I work on the laptop and work through these cameras, but I can. These are just tools. It's just a better hammer. If we hold ourselves back based on the equipment we use or the lack of equipment that we have, we are only doing ourselves a disservice, because it doesn't matter what tools we have, it matters how we use them. You can have the fanciest screwdriver in the world, but it's still gonna screw screws in the exact same way. Now there's a whole other topic there about why this guy was picking on me about affiliate links and why I shouldn't be able to, you know, get some sort of money for the links that I share, even though it doesn't hurt anybody here. Yes, I got an affiliate link on this. Click on the description down below, there's a bunch of links there, and those links lead to Amazon, and those Amazon links, once you buy, give me a little bit of pennies in my pocket. The point being, stop worrying about my stuff, start worrying about your stuff. Just like I don't care anything about what you got going on, don't care even a lick. Too busy here dealing with my stuff to worry about your stuff. You should do the same. And by do the same, I mean get to work. I considered doing a full-scale side-by-side review of these two cameras, but I've searched YouTube before and there are a bunch of videos out there for these two cameras. I'm not covering any new ground here. I think it's just really important that talk about where I'm at and where it's taking me and what's next. And what's next is I got work to do. And you do too, so let's get out of here. Before you go, remember that you should subscribe to my channel, and once you do, hit that little bell so you never miss an opportunity to see the next video that I put out. That's it, folks. I'm out of here. Remember, be good today, be better tomorrow. See ya.